Tonight's good news is for the people who had run out of it. On August 6th, the FDA granted accelerated approval to a treatment called Tudriqev for adults with advanced melanoma that kept growing even after the best immunotherapy drugs, the anti-PD-1 medicines, stopped working. That group has had a painfully short list of options. As of this week, the list is one item longer, and the new item is unlike anything else on it. I'm Naomi, and this is the Good News Desk. Because here is what Tudriqev actually is, and I promise the science is worth 30 seconds. It is a virus, a herpes simplex virus, genetically engineered in a lab that doctors inject directly into the tumor itself. Inside the tumor, the virus does two jobs at once. It replicates until cancer cells burst, and as it does, it waves a flag that teaches the patient's own immune system to recognize the cancer and join the attack. Pair it with an immunotherapy drug called nivolumab, and the idea is a 1-2 punch. The virus breaks the door down. The immune system clears the room. Cancer treatment that arrives as an infection, aimed the right way. That is a genuinely new kind of weapon, and this approval did not glide in. It fought its way in on the third try. The FDA turned this drug away twice. 2 complete response letters, the agency's formal no. Most drugs do not come back from one. Then, on July 30th, an FDA advisory committee of outside experts looked at the evidence and the patients waiting behind it, and backed the drug 10-3, on the grounds that the results were meaningful and the need was urgent. A week later, the agency reversed course and said yes. I cover a lot of comebacks on this desk. It is usually a species or a river. This time, it is a medicine, and the ones who refused to give up on it were the patients. Now, the honest part. In one clear breath, accelerated approval means conditional. Tudriqev reached patients on promising response data, and it keeps full approval only if a 400-patient confirmatory trial proves it extends lives, with that survival answer expected around 2030. Stat News also reported that FDA staff had concerns about the design and conduct of the key trial, even as the advisors voted yes. And the list price is $450,000 per course, before rebates, a number that will test many patients' coverage. All of that is true at the same time as the good news, and you deserve to hold both. So here is what I am keeping from tonight. Somewhere this week, an oncologist is calling a patient who had reached the end of the standard list, and the call is not about hospice. It is about a virus built in a lab, aimed at the exact disease that outran everything else. It took 3 tries, 13 experts, and a lot of stubborn patients to get that phone call made. The proof still has to come in, and I will be watching for it. But tonight, if melanoma ever comes for someone you love, the list of options at the end of the road is longer than it was last week. That is the good news. I'm Naomi, and this is Pixel Politics.